Alright, welcome back to Go Nippon. My first trip to Japan. Alright, so we're gonna head into Asakusa past the Furaijinmon. I think that's what it's called? What a busy commercial district. Not a commercial district. Well, if it has shops, then it is a commercial district. We're inside a temple? Why are there so many shops? Looks just like a shopping street. I think that comes from the old days. People came from far and wide to visit these old big temples. Refreshment stands and souvenir shops started to spring up to cater to those determined travelers, and it evolved into this. So, but it still is commercial, but it's owned by temples. Greeks, kimono, all kinds of food. As long as we're here, do you want to get something to eat? Let's see, how about those? For 72 cents, a steal. What's this? It's called Ningyo-yaki. It's an Asakusa specialty. Actually, what's really nice is to visit here at night. Even though everything is closed, it's quite a nice sight. Yep, let's eat up. Oh wow. You've fallen in love with the treat. It's so sweet. What's this dark stuff inside? Again, you don't know what anko is? How ignorant is this guy? Yes, azuki. Bean, huh? Yeah. It's really nice. Sweet, delicious. This is amazing. Could kill hours just at the shops alone. But then you'll miss everything else. Ah, sensoji, right? Yes, I got it right. Here we are. This is sensoji. They say the temple first began operation 1,400 years ago, but the main building itself only dates back 400 years. Burnt down several times because earthquakes and wars, though. The current main hall is about 50 years old. I guess you can't help a wooden... Oh, damn it. I keep clicking. Can't help a wooden structure catching fire. It's a shame something so old had to be lost because of war. Look at that. Look at that. Do you see that big incense burner over there? Oh, look at that. That's obviously a real photograph someone took, and then they just put a filter over it. Smoke rising out of it. They say that if you burn an incense stick in it and let the smoke wash over you, you'll be cleansed of the darkness inside of you. Like a magical charm. A bit smells like ward against evil. It's sandalwood. It smells nice, but it can be a bit overpowering at times. You light an incense stick, lean over the rising smoke, and make you feel a little better. It's very simple. Shall we visit the temple? Well, we are at the temple. When worshipping, there's a ritual you have to follow. The Chozu. Oh yeah, I got my pronunciation right. Do you see the little stall where the water is flowing? You purify your hands. It's called Chozu. Ah yeah, so you get the little ladles and you pour it over your hands. Wash your hands. Give it a try. Take the leg and right, wash your line, and wash your height. You just have a little water left and right, brush it lightly against your lips. I don't know about the lips part. I mean, a lot of people share it. Simple. Give it a try. I mean, why wouldn't they show a picture of one of those wash basins? First stand in front of the Buddha. Throw an offering of money into the box. You can give as much or as little money as you like. Okay. 9, so must have thrown in a 10 yen piece. At last. Clap my hands twice. Weird stuff. But remember, you only do this at Buddhist temples, not Shinto shrines. If you're at a Shinto shrine, then you don't clap. A Buddhist place of worship. There's a different method to it. I see. I thought I was being so clever. I guess I failed. Wait, hold on. When worshipping, you just put your hands together and pray to the Buddha. That's all. Ah, I see. Oh, I got it wrong. That shows how ignorant I am. When you worship at a temple, you just put your hands together and pray to the Buddha. That's all. That's right, that's right. You don't... Yeah. Because there's Shintoism and Buddhism. There's overlap, but... I mean, they both have different dedicated temples and shrines. It's been a while. It's been too long since I've last been in Japan. Why don't we stroll around the area for a little? I'm sure. You'll have to let me around so and you don't show me anything, you just show me a black screen. A little rough to it, but I hope you get an idea what Asakusa is like. Yeah, it was really fun. Good, but if you want to know more about the city of Asakusa, there, you see that small carriage-like vehicle over there? You mean a rickshaw? Again, why don't they show a fucking image of it? It can't be that hard. Why couldn't they just, I don't know, get a picture off Wikimedia Commons and put a filter over it? You want to ride? I think I'll give it a pass. Why not? You can do it if you want to. It's fine, your explanations were more than enough for me. Well then, I'm glad you came along with you. Now, where shall we go next? You want to go somewhere to eat? I'm starving. Sure, it's about time, isn't it? I wonder, what should we eat? That reminds me, I noticed it when we were walking around Japan, but Japan has a lot of restaurants, doesn't it? Well, any place has quite a few restaurants. Now that you mention it, a lot of them are cheap chain restaurants. Oh yeah, that's the great thing about Japan. You can get cheap food, but it tastes really good. Although for some shops you get what you pay for, but most of the time it's not bad. Anything I have a taste for? Anything cheap? I want to eat noodles. Wow, choose your fate here. Let's be cheap. We're traveling on a budget. I know just the place. Let's go over here. Is it Yoshinoya? I fucking love Yoshinoya. Irashaimase, a ritual greeting. I know that. Here? This is Yumeshi, a chain restaurant. Famously inexpensive place to eat in Japan. Yumeshi? Right, it's a popular dish in Japan. There are lots of... Again, why don't you show me a picture? If you want to eat cheap. But hold on, Yumeshi. Hold on, one sec. Gyumeshi. Yeah, gyu means beef. So we're obviously at the equivalent of Yoshinoya. It's a bit of resistance to the idea of girls eating at restaurants like this. But you're with me. But you're with me today, so it's fine. Now let's place our order, and this store will order meal ticket. Meal ticket? You see that vending machine over there? You even have vending machines in your restaurants. If you want to go eat from then you... Oh yeah. Why aren't you showing me anything? Why aren't you showing me anything? Oh, omatase shimashita. That was fast. Hey, gyudon. Love that stuff. It's filling. It tastes really good. Love that stuff. A little sweet, a little salty. Really sets off with white rice. It's delicious. Really delicious. If you like, you can put some condiments on top. You can also order raw egg and mix that into the rice when you're done. Oh yeah, raw egg. In Japan, you can eat the eggs raw. I don't know how they do it, and apparently it's not, I mean, depending on how things go, it might not be a thing for much longer, but yeah. Up next. Wait, Makoto, what is it? What is that? What is what? That thing, it's over there. Ah, the Sky Tree. That's the Tokyo Sky Tree. Broadcast tower that provides digital signals for all Tokyo. Broadcast tower. Until recently, Tokyo Tower played that role, but now there are so many tall buildings in Tokyo that they interfere with the broadcast waves. The Sky Tree is supposed to remedy that, although it's still under construction. Well, maybe 7 years ago. Now it's complete. I've actually been up there. You know what? Here are some pictures of me in the Sky Tree. This thing's not even finished yet. 634 meters tall, tallest broadcast tower in the world. Man-made structure, it will only rank second after the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. Second tallest building in the world. Right next to Asakusa. No kidding. Yeah, the contrast of old and new. The juxtaposition, rather, of old and new sitting next to each other. Oh, I guess we're going home already. I'm just sort of half reading this stuff. Oh! I know this place. This is where Brock Lesnar beat the shit out of Kofi Kingston. Latest sightseeing spot. What kind of place this is? Yeah, it's the Sumo Hall. The Kokugikan. I forgot the name of it. Oh, so close. Ryogoku Kokugikan. Yeah, that's it. Promised land of Ozumo. Like sumo wrestling. Yes, I think that's right. You think that's right? It is right. Some people say it goes at least 2,000 years. Long time ago, it was a ritual honor to honor the gods. Wow. You've seen it? They clap their hands in the ring. They stomp their feet. All ritual carried over from ancient times. That's the thing about sumo. When you watch it, it's like 5 minutes of them throwing salt and, you know, doing the ritual stomping and clapping. And then and they do that for 3 times, and then you only get about, at most, a minute and a half of wrestling action, and then that's it. Then the next 2 competitors come up, and you do the whole thing over again. Sumo wrestlers are known as Rikishi. The big quiche? I did it for the Rock. Sumo competitions between professional Rikishi is called Ozumo. 6 Ozumo competitions take place every year. 3 of them are held here at Ryogoku Kokugikan. Yep, that's true. Half of them. Yeah, the other ones take place in Osaka, Nara, and Fukushima, I believe. No, not Fukushima. What am I saying? Kagoshima, not Fukushima. Kagoshima, down south. Ozumo at the Kokugikan take place in January, May, and September for at least 2 weeks. I'm a self-proclaimed sumo fanatic. You don't need to explain this stuff to me, but maybe to our ignoramus MC. Right next to Kokugikan is the Edo Museum. It teaches people about the history of Tokyo. You want to go in, learn a bit about Tokyo evolved since the era of sumo? Sure, why not? Actually, I might go there when I visit Japan. That was really fun. Tokyo nowadays, it's hard to manage what it looked like 200 years ago. I really learned a lot. To tell you the truth, it's the first time I've been to a museum myself. Yeah, I mean, you don't tend to be a tourist in your own city because you think you know the town well enough. I mean, there are places in Sydney that I haven't visited yet. Like a lot of the places in the rocks. Being with you today reminded me how much we have to learn about our own country. Thank you, Marlowe. Look at that. I didn't even translate Marlowe. I didn't do anything. Thank you for saying so. Look at that. Who's walking towards us? Oh my, it's an Ozumo-san. Oh, but they didn't even bother showing a photo. Again, you couldn't have gotten like a stock image and put a filter? This game is... oh, game. This visual novel is... it's just the bare basics. We put all our effort into this art and its background image, which admittedly is a very nice image, but come on. Like that picture of the incense, why couldn't they do the same here again? There are a lot of sumo stables around here, so I guess it's really not uncommon to see an Ozumo walking around. Yeah, they're really impressive. Yeah, I mean, if you saw a sumo wrestler in real life, they're big dudes. No more sightseeing, we headed home. It was a day of unforgettable experience, and I thought I would be able to head home in peace, but... this is unbearable. What the hell is this? Why are there so many people in this train car? Please try to bear with it a little longer. Right. I wish I could, but I'm seriously going to get squished here. Help! Welcome to Japan, the land of cramped train services. Thought it was a goner there for a minute. Whew. Hey Mokuto, are we in? Yep, we're home. Evening rush. We're seeing people do this every day when coming home from work. When work and school and everyone goes home at about the same time, a lot of people have to ride the trains. So what can you do? What can we do? I can't believe people are just okay with this. That's right. To prevent certain strange crimes that happen during rush hour, there's a system in place to allow for women-only cars. Yeah, it's unfortunate that it has come to that. And just some people just can't keep it to themselves. Just can't keep their hands to themselves. Cretins, a lot of them. If a man gets on by mistake, he'll get lots of glares. Is that right though? I mean, I've never tried it myself, and I wouldn't never. I guess anyone who would do that deserves what they get. I'd better not do it. Anyway, in the future I'll try to make sure we don't ride the trains during rush hour. La la la. La la la. Sing. Sing for me. Oh my, you seem so enraptured with Akira. Huh? No way, that's not true. It's just that the first time I watched her cook, seems so at ease with it. Well, I mean, if you cook, you know, cooking is just a matter of practice. I believe everyone can cook. Parents are always very busy when they get home late. Once we were old enough, Akira started cooking every day. I see. I can see it now. She seems completely natural. Maybe Akira's more feminine than I thought. Okay. What an odd comment. I like to cook. But why just Akira? As the older sister, wouldn't it be your responsibility to do the cooking? Who said so? I did attempt it at first, but Akira said she didn't want to leave it all to me. It's not like it matters. Now let's see what's on TV. What? That's strange. Thought I had some left. What's wrong? Ingredients for dinner. I didn't buy any since I figured we had enough in the fridge, but it looks like I was wrong. Oh, you didn't take inventory of your ingredients before you started cooking? Oh well. I mean, I'm sure everyone's done that mistake. I've done it before. When that happens, you either improvise... Oh, wait, what happened? I'm completely out of context here. Wait, you're shopping now? Well, yes. By yourself? Yes, why? It's dangerous. Well, it's dark out there. It's dangerous for a girl to walk around alone at this time of night. Don't be silly. It's not dangerous at all. I'll go instead. Do you even know where to go or what to buy? Yeah. Didn't even bother asking. Well, Akira could tell me. You know oage? And I'll need some kamaboko. Oh, it doesn't come up with the definitions anymore. So oage is it's like the tofu skin that you see on Oinari-san. Here's a picture of it. And kamaboko is fish cake, I believe. That's why I was going to go. Then I'll go with you. That solves the problem, right? I suppose so. Let's do that. Then I have no reason to refuse. That's right. Don't worry. I'll keep you safe. Very reliable. And if anything goes wrong, I'll protect. I'll be your Oh, white knighting intensifies. Who wrote this game? Huh? Do you see anyone who might cause harm? Not at the moment. This place is incredibly peaceful at night. I mean, it is a general rule to, you know, don't go out at night wherever you are, but I guess obviously crimes do occur in Japan, and it's more dangerous at night than in the day, but it's still not really late enough to worry. Even then, as long as you're a little careful, you probably won't get into much trouble. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is even this late at night. There are girls in short skirts. Oh, because that's the observation you make. Is this country really that safe? I mean, not any more or less safe than most other metropolitan areas. I mean, you've got your safe areas and not safe areas. Kind of regret acting like I could be her cool bodyguard now. But no matter how safe things are never 100%, you know? Having such a wonderful bodyguard today makes me feel perfectly safe. Oh, I'm sure it does. Because you needed a man to protect you. Seriously, who the fuck wrote this? She's a perfectly capable woman. Able to do her own shopping. Just so insistent, this guy. Let me carry the bags. Again! White knighting! Who wrote this? You're good at English, you know. Really, thank you. Hearing that makes all my study feel worthwhile. Can I ask you something? Why are you studying English? No particular reason for it. That would be a good skill to have for when I look for a job. It would open up lots of opportunities in the future. That is true. Bilingual speakers are, you know, in demand. That we ever get to know each other. That's true. Alright. So what's for dinner, Akira? Heidi. Akira's bad at English. She's one's good at cooking and bad at English. The other's bad at cooking and good at English. It's pretty mysterious to have sisters so opposite like that. Well, I mean, but that's just the nature of people. You know, I'm fairly different in terms of personality to my brothers, I should say. I guess it's true that spring in Japan is pretty cold. Well, springtime. Good thing I brought some cold weather clothes. But here it's hot and muggy in the summer with lots of sun. Oh yeah. The current heat waves, I think it's killed up to 200 people. Like, holy shit. 24 hours of Houston. Alright. Oh, it's day 2, and I gotta pause here. I wanna pause. Let me pause. Alright. Alright, let's continue on with day 2 in the next episode. Oh, this is exciting. Where are we gonna go to next? I'm thinking like Ginza, or is it Shinjuku? I forgot. Anyway, until then, I'll see you next time.